Alright, I'm just trying to see if we're live here. Yeah, we are. Yeah, I want to apologize for yesterday. I was having a really bad day. And I reflected upon it and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna quit streaming. But yeah, it started off in the morning, just bad matches on Division 2 for Descent, just people being flaky, and then I come over here and people are playing all weird, and it just really put me in a sour, sour, bad mood. So I want to apologize for how I was yesterday. But you know, we all have our bad days and stuff, and sometimes, like, yeah, my anger can just, like, you know, I was ready to throw in the towel yesterday. But, you know, I talked to Grip today, and he's like, you know, just play on your own. Don't, like, squat up with people. You know, play single player games. Like, find one that you like, which is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna search and see if I can find a single player game. Because I'm just kind of like, and it's no offense to anybody, you know, I'm at this point where even in the matchmaking systems, I'm getting really, really annoyed with people. So I think it's kind of like, yeah, best if I just stick solo for a while. And that way I can still play my games in peace. And just, yeah. Because you got to realize, too, that not everybody is goal-oriented, you know what I mean? Like, there's going to be some people that are just on to mess around. But I shouldn't allow, you know, other people to take away my joy or my fun. I have the right to be here just as they have a right to be here, you know? And not everybody that you come across is going to be bad, you know? So that's my next goal, is to look for a single player game so that, you know, like that's what I think Grip's doing right now. He's on Death Stranding 2. I think that's a single player. Blue and pink and white. Okay, so this is blue. Oops. Might have to go back up.
I will show you the properties of the archive stored within the weapon.
Is this white?
Disconnect the energy link using your own archive.
Now I need pink. I think. Yeah, there's pink. Oh, they took it back. So yeah, I think that will be my thing. Is just being on my own right now. So, like, to anybody I just met in gaming, like, her violence, I'm sorry. You know, I'll keep you on my friends list and that. It's nothing against you, it's just right now I need to be solo. I'm mostly a solo gamer anyways. But yeah, I'm just, yeah, it's not against anybody in particular. But I'll just do kind of what, like, you know, the big streamers do. Like, I learned from people like, you know, like Moxie and, like, Nothing But Skills and, you know, Tuxedo, Bandito. If you look, most of the time, I would say, like, about 90% of the time, these individuals, like, game on their own. and do their own thing, like what I'm doing right now.
Descendant. The enemy commander is
And I always
using the
wondered, like,
inversion energy as a
why
personal
aren't you
barrier.
squatting up with people?
We must find a device with the
Well,
same
it's
arcade
because they
properties.
want to
You
get,
need to
you know,
attack
things
that device
done,
from
and
above to penetrate the
they're
inversion
working on
energy.
particular
My
things,
shield is down.
you know. Okay, we'll restart and go again. That was easy to take out the boss now. He's a cinch. Before, with my old Viesa, I could not take him out that quick. So that's kind of, you know, a reason why I also try to build up my characters to be stronger so that I can do solo stuff. Like Grip said he's going to be off this game for, I think he said until August, so until the next big update. He's going to be focusing on Death Stranding 2.
Descendant. The
Shit,
enemy has
I went
modified
over.
the Ancestor's weapon with Vulgus technology and are using it to emit inversion
Alright, let
energy.
me see
It
what
appears they are
colors.
defending the gate to it.
Blue, or not blue, sorry,
The
pink,
weapon
white,
contains
and
ancient
orange.
arcane. The
Okay.
starter on the ground draws and releases this. Descendant. I will show you the properties of the arcade stored
Should just
within
put a
the
snow
weapon.
globe up.
You can disconnect the
That'll
energy
solve
link
it.
using your own arcade.
There we go.
Shall we race?
So yeah, I gotta find a single player game. I wish there was a new Tomb Raider. Like, that would be the shit right now that I'd be on. Because, like, I don't know, I'm just so antisocial right now. Between that and just, like, I was, you know, my mom saw what I said yesterday. I posted a video. I ended up deleting it because I thought about it and I thought, yeah, well, some of it doesn't sound, ladylike. She didn't say anything. She didn't say take it down, or she just said, yeah, I saw what you said. She's like, I'm sorry you're going through that. I'm like, it's okay, Mom. It's shit happens. So, you know, I'm used to this by now. But yeah, whenever I get like angry like that, I should just go right to a single player. And then I don't have to deal with the multiplayer aspects. But it's great that this game allows you to play solo too.
Descendant. The enemy commander is using the inversion energy as a personal barrier. We must find a device with the same arcade properties. You need to attack that device from above to penetrate the inversion energy.
This could get messy.
Done deal. Oh, hold on, my phone's ringing. Okie dokie. Sorry. I think I'll go public this time. We'll give it a go. Whew. But anyways, sorry I had to run the stairs a couple times. Obviously not in the best shape. But yeah, my answering machine wasn't answering, like picking up the call. And when I
This is Hound Action, reporting extreme concentrations of
checked,
void energy within the operation
I
zone.
thought, oh shit,
All units
here
may
goes something
proceed
else
to
I'm
your
gonna
own
have to buy right
discretion,
away.
but do not
Another
exceed
phone, like cordless phone, for the house. But no, my mom, I guess at some point had knocked the answering machine button and switched it to answer off. So, problem solved. I was like, Mom, this light's supposed to be on, right? And she's like, really? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, always make sure this light's on, and then this won't happen. So she learned, I learned. But yeah, I'm just on right now, guys, for my dailies, and then I have to hop off because my mom has an appointment this evening, a meeting she has to go to.
This is HQ.
And so I'll see about after if I can come back.
I'll ice you all. Stay with me. Ultimate chill. Take this.
So yeah, I gotta just be quick, and then I gotta go get my dinner. I'm having a sub for dinner. It's in the fridge right now, though,
Coming up.
which is fine. Just trying to get this done as quickly as possible.
Stay with me. You can't escape.
And you know how I need a new joystick for this controller? I don't know. Well, if you guys know, I do. And right now, like Amazon, both in Canada and the States, so I was like, oh, maybe I can order it from the US. It's sold out. I don't know what's going on.
Take this. Stay with me.
I need to get more glue. Freyna, why aren't you throwing down your toxic?
Mission complete. All units proceed to transport location. Great work out there.
Let me see something. Yeah, level 28 and not throwing down their toxic stuff. I mean, this is the reason I don't like playing in groups. People just don't. Unless she was out of mana too. That's a possibility. Or he. Alright. Isolated desert. I guess we'll go public. And this will be my last one. And then I will be gone until maybe later, I don't know. But yeah, I gotta get a single player game going. Because I'm kinda out of love with just playing with randoms and stuff. I want to be able to do things on my own.
Descendant, confirm arrival at the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
So I'll have to talk to Grip and see if he knows of any good ones. Oh, there's that Star Wars game, right? I don't know. I don't know if it's cheap enough yet. And plus I have to, yeah. I don't know.
It can fly through void storms. Descendant, if you're gonna shoot it down, do it now. Hurry!
I'll tear you apart.
What is that yellow crap? Never seen that before. Looks like a electricity or something. I have the wrong gun on. Fucking hell. Okay, you guys can take care of the last one.
I see a gap in the enemy's air defenses. We can provide air support.
Alright. I need to get some mana.
Stay where you are. Take this.
Now I'm out of it.
I need help now.
Yeah, because they're not dropping any mana.
I'm loading.
Hold on a second. Really? You guys can't take care of this one boss and get him down? Like, come on. Grow some balls. Jesus Christ.
Watch carefully.
These guys are like useless, dude. Useless.
All units proceed to transport location. Great work out there.
What level are they? Level 22 and 24. Come on. I essentially just took 2 bosses down by myself. 1 for sure. And they weren't even rushing around to get the other one after the one was dead. It's so funny. This is why, guys, like, I'm glad this happened, because this is why I'm so done with multiplayer. These people are so lazy and can't carry their weight. Meanwhile, I'm busting my ass off and getting, like, you know, a decent build going to try to help out teammates. But I'm like, why am I even helping when they're not carrying their own? If your build is not good, don't level up here. To be honest with you, don't level up here. Go to 400% missions. That's the best place to level up. I know Grip said before you could level up here, but no, not really. Not when you're... They're like, I mean, one is like same level as me, and he's acting like a noob. I mean, the other thing is, like, okay, so say for example, RK, right? You need to get RK in there. All right, Mom, I'll be there in a minute. Yeah, I'll be there in a sec. Good luck. Sorry, my mom's leaving for her meeting now, so I just finished just in time. Perfect. But just to kind of quickly go over this, like, level up, if you want to level up your character as far as RK, I would first go into 400% missions and get your character all built up there. Then once it's all built up, like as far as having all the modules on, having them leveled up, having your guns on that are leveled up, and then go into Sigma Sector and finish off your RK there. I don't know if RK goes like, if you buy the tokens here, I don't know if it goes across, how do I put it? Like, if I bought one of these tokens, if I could go into 400% with it and, you know, level up there, my RK, I'd have to ask Grip, or if it's only, you know, contained to Sigma Sector. But yeah, like that was just a shit show and a half. I shouldn't have to take down two bosses on my own. I'm better off, I mean, if I want to do that, I'm better off doing it solo. I can do it, especially with this character. I can do it with this. I could do it with Blair, 100%. Other characters, I'm not too sure if I could. Freyna, no. For sure I can't with her. But yeah, like, it's frustrating to me. Yeah, I can't get that because I'm already full on that. But this is kind of like some of the reasons, like, why I get sick of multiplayer.
You have something to ask
Because
of the great Reyna?
I, work my ass off. I'm gonna buy more storage. I work my ass off, and then I have sometimes teammates, like you just saw there, that aren't pulling their weight. Like, I didn't see Lepic, for example, putting out, and I know it sounds funny and wrong, I didn't see him putting out his fireballs, right? Like, once even. Cracking his fourth skill. Like, I'm sorry, but just your gun isn't going to cut it in Sigma Sector. You need to use your skills, whatever skills you have. I would imagine running Glay through there would be and will be a super bitch. Like, if I have to level her RK up at some point, it's going to be so rough. She'll probably get downed quite a bit. That's one character I'd have sympathy for. But Jaber, like with his assault turrets, like that he can put down to control spawns, like, and then Lepic with the fireballs, and he can also throw out that grenade thing that, gathers them up like a circle thing that sucks them all into this circle, and then people normally toss out a grenade afterwards, Lepic's grenade, to like, down them and then shoot. Like there's different ways of playing things. I can tell even though those guys had higher level that they were just not experienced enough, or they were fucking around, one of the two. Because literally it felt like I was playing with folks that had just joined the game. And it shouldn't feel like that in Sigma Sector. I would do another run of that particular mission. I can do it later, but I would do another run of that particular mission and show you like how it's done. At some point I will have to bring Lepic through too to get his RK all up to date. I went into Moxie's stream the other day and I was asking him, like, he didn't acknowledge it at all, but I was asking him if he could do like an updated tree on, like an arcade tree on Inez and Bunny. Because I love those characters and I want to know like what I should be using, so I'm kind of holding off in hopes that he will eventually work on that, but he's probably like, oh, it's too much work, dude. I don't want to do that right now. But if like Bunny or Inez gets a buff, guaranteed he will do an update video on that. But yeah, I tried. I asked. But yeah. I plan to still stream at times, but just going forward, guys, unless like it's Grip, which I won't be playing with Grip probably for another month, like, till August. August is probably when he'll join back with me. So probably for the next month, I plan to play solo. I need to work on my stuff. I need to be kind of on my own. And whether I live stream like this where people can interact with me, or whether I, do a private stream, upload it later. I have those two options on here, which I fucking love. That's why I love YouTube over Twitch. But yeah, yesterday I was just having a real shit day, just bad luck, and it put me in a sour mood. And it was like a lot of matches, like almost like that one. If that shit that just happened to me yesterday, I would have been like just losing it, because that was my day all day yesterday, just match after match, people playing like that, and I'm just like, oh my god. I think like sometimes like people love me being the medic and they want to be rescued by me or something, or they would just want to fuck it up and then have me fall so they can rescue me, and I'm just like, this dynamic, I'm just not into it, dude. Like, I don't need saving by anyone, and I don't want to save anyone now. I'm just like, I want to just play my game, bro. And if I have to play solo in order to have fun. And another thing too is like, there will be, it's kind of like a weird balance. I'm very particular, I'm perfectionist in what I want. And it's like, I want people to do stuff like, in the mission, be able to kill stuff. But another thing that drives me crazy is when like people are killing everything and I can't even kill a single thing. You know what I mean? Because then I'm like, I'm not actually playing the game now, I'm just getting carried. I want to be able to do something. I want to be able to use my build and have fun. Otherwise, why the fuck am I on the game, right? So it's kind of like that balance. So I'm like, if I'm not happy that people aren't, doing enough, or they're doing too much, then it's like I'm better off, I think, on my own. And so like I was talking off stream to Grip about this today, because he's like, "Hey, how are you doing?" It's like he's a water sign, he's a Cancer, and he must be super intuitive. He must have known something was up, because I haven't talked to him for a few days. Like, I've just left him alone to, play his games. I know he's in that kind of mode right now where he wants to go on solo games and kind of just recharge. And I'm kind of in that same mindset. It's just I don't have a solo game yet. I gotta find one. And he's just like, "Hey, what's up? Everything okay? Are you all right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." I says, "I just had a shitty day yesterday," and I kind of like raged on my stream. And I says, like, my mom saw it, and I was kind of embarrassed she saw it, because I was using some crude words in there, and I'm like, "I'm sorry, Mom, I was just so frustrated yesterday." And she's like, "You're fine." And she goes, "If I was in your position, I'd be frustrated too. Guys need to learn to, treat you with more respect." I'm like, "I know." But anyway, there's somebody over here with the name Raven. You guys see that? Ravens are similar to crows, and I found 2 crow feathers lately. Oh, they disappeared. Oh, they're going over here. Stay still, bro. But anyways, there's somebody over here. You know what? I'll just pull it up on my list. I don't want to chase them around. Yeah, Raven, see? Anyways, yeah, I think I need to just change things up and limit who has access to me even more. So just going forward, just so you know, just in case anybody is rewatching this stream, and I'll keep saying it, I'm going to be playing solo for the next little bit. Like for the next month, especially, I'm just, yeah, I'm at the point where I need to recharge my batteries, my spiritual batteries, because I feel drained and just like, energy. Sometimes you only have so much energy. And it'll be good if I can, not even have to matchmake and just solo most of this stuff. It'd be awesome. It's more work for me, but then I just don't have to deal with certain shit. Limit access until people learn respect. I remember a while ago a friend said to me, you let too many people in and too close too soon. I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, just because people approach you and stuff doesn't mean you have to accept everybody. I'm like, yeah, but then I'm a bitch and I'm being mean. And they're like, no, you gotta limit access to you and view yourself, and this is gonna sound conceited, but view yourself like a queen. Does a queen let everybody close to her? No, she only has a select few people in her court, right? So, like, who would be in my court right now would be, it sounds so funny, but would be Grip and MCP, right? They're my close inner circle. And I just limit that. Like the other day, somebody friended me on here. And I friended them back because they said they know me from the Division community, but I'm a little what's the word? Apprehensive or a little nervous because I've never heard them on the microphone. I've never asked them to go on the microphone, but I've never heard them on the microphone. But I think I'm going to have to ask them, if we continue gaming together, I'm going to have to hear you on the mic. Because I've had some bad experiences with two people that never used a microphone. One ended up being a scammer and one ended up being a compulsive liar. And both of those people I had to remove. So, yeah, I'm just gonna have to start limiting access to me like that. As conceited as it sounds, like I have social anxiety and I don't trust people. And especially I have reason not to trust people after I've been betrayed many a times. And I don't know. Like, I even saw somebody when I came back from my long break after my phone call. I saw somebody. I'm not going to say the name of the person, but had the same name as a person that I had problems with ages ago. And I blocked that person, and I still remain in the same thing, and it's not going to change. We are never gaming together. I don't want to know you. And this is not somebody that I just met, so I want to make that clear so that I'm not getting them confused thinking I'm talking shit about them. No, somebody was in on my session today, and they were in the lobby here, and I know them from another gaming community, and I had problems with them, and they positioned themselves perfectly, it seemed. I'm going to roll back the tape, but they positioned themselves perfectly when I was on break to be on my screen. I'm like, dude, like, there's some people that just are so desperate for attention, and I'm just like, well, you're not getting it from me. So I didn't even mention their name. I'm still not mentioning their name because It's not even worth my time. I don't even want to speak their name. I don't want nothing to do with them. And this is why, like, another reason why I want to go to solo games, because then I can't be stalked. Because there's some people that are just so obsessed. And it's like, no, I cut you off. If I cut you off, there's, you know, no going back. If you couldn't respect me then, you can't respect me now. You know? I give people chances, but I'll just put it this way. If I knew you from the Call of Duty community and I cut you off, and I'm saying this without saying your name, we are never playing together ever again. Boundaries set firm in place. You can find some other chick or some other boyfriend to go play with. But yeah. And I'm trying to say it without saying their name, you know. Because again, I'm over it. Like, I don't want nothing to do with the person. I'm over it. I'm not talking shit about them. I don't have time to. I'm just like on my game, minding my own business, in my own world. Leave me the fuck alone. It's like I wouldn't go on your screen trying to get your attention. I would actually turn my back to you and walk away. But there's some people that are just, if it is the person, I hope it's not, but if it is, just in case, I'll say that if, you know, if that is them and they're doing that, there's some people that just are desperate for attention, and I just don't want to give it. I'm so done and over it. Go feed off somebody else. If I've cut you off in my life, it's done. And there's no second chances now. I'd rather be on my own. And I can do fine on my own, obviously. And then when you do that and you make space for, like, get rid of the negative energy and you make space for, like, positive energy to come in when you're ready. And right now I'm not ready. Right now I'm in hermit mode. I want to be on my own. I want to do my own thing. And I have to put these boundaries in place. I have to tell people. So, like, yeah, if you're coming into my stream and you're asking to game with me now, I'm going to be saying no. This goes for everybody. Right now, no. I want to be on my own. And I know it seems cold and mean and stuff, but I've been dealing, how would I put this? I've been dealing with too much fuckery going on. So yeah, another thing, new rule is if I'm to game with you, I need to hear you on the mic. But yeah, my mom's gone to her meeting and Panda's on his own right now, so I gotta go. I might be back later. If I do, it'll probably be Sigma sector, because I'll tell you what. I'm working on a reactor right now. That's basically what I'm going to be doing for the next little bit. Is if I'm on this game, I'm solo. I want to be on my own. I can do things on my own. I'm fine. And I want to work on leveling up my reactor. As you see there, I got all 3 guns on my reactor that I want to use. And all I need to do is level it up 2 more tiers. See how there's these diamonds like that are gold, but there's 2 that are not. Well, I guess that's skills, right? Skill power. So it needs to go up 2 more levels in skill power, and then it's finished. And then after that, I'll probably go to my this one. Unless I have another one. Hold on. I thought I had 27. I'm probably better actually leveling that one up over this one. Because that one I'd have to change out the gun. This one has the gun on it. Let me see if I can get that to gold. I doubt it. But yeah, I want to work on my Colossus ones after for Freyna and Viessa. Viessa first. Because there's 2 bosses, 2 fire bosses, I believe, that you'll need ice damage for. Whereas there's only 1 boss for Freyna so far. 1 toxic boss. Or electrical, sorry. 1 electrical boss. Reactor option enhancement. And it's the one with the handgun. Yeah, this one. Can I get that to gold? Oh, just about. Yeah. So if I could actually farm to get that to gold later, that'd be good. So yeah, I gotta farm a shit ton of Sigma sector. So that's the only place you can really get this other than just going somewhere and farming constantly reactors and breaking them down. And I have limited inventory space, so it kind of puts me in a bind where I have to farm Sigma. But I can solo it if need be. I don't need any help really with that. Just bring in Viessa or bring in Blair and I'm good. Because both of them are built up. But yeah, just going back one last time before I leave. I want to play solo for the next little while, guys. It's nothing against anybody. And again, like Grip's taking a month break. He was recommending that I do the same and just go to a solo game. I gotta look for one because I would just probably bounce back between the 2. I also still have on Div 2 on Xbox, I have to work on my seasonal journey, so I could do that too off stream and just take a break from streaming even. I don't know. I'm planning. Right now, I'm just kind of like, I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm in limbo. But all I know is I want to be left alone right now. And I'm just feeling antisocial. I'm in that mode. And some people would be like, oh, you're feeling lonely or something. No, I like being on my own. I want to be on my own. So, new mail has arrived. Oh, shit. Let me see what this is. So yeah, I might come back later. I might do a Div 2 stream first because I gotta do my daily, probably, I think it resets at 8, but I don't know when my mom is gonna be home from her meeting. But daily, what do you call it, project or whatever. I think it's for the summer project. Got to do that on Division 2. And then I could hop back over here and farm Sigma, I suppose. But yeah, I'm sorry. No offense to people, especially people I first met. I know it's like a bad impression, but I got to be honest and say I want to be. It's hard for me even to speak up and say this right now. I want to be left alone right now to, do my own thing. And I want to be able to farm my missions and be able to kill stuff. So even if I have to go in solo to kill stuff, I want to feel the power of my build. I want to play my game. It's like if I can't kill anything, what's the point of me being on a game, right? That's how I look at it. Then I'm no good, like, as far as like being like an AFK player, just somebody sitting in a mission, letting other people carry me through. And yeah, okay, that's okay for a mission or something, but if it's like constantly like that, it's boring. I want to kill stuff in game. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. And again, yeah, I might be back later when my home life gets kind of situated and my mom is back to like babysit Panda. She's at a meeting right now, so yeah. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.